No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey guys, Nightfall here, and last night I stayed up until 3 a.m. just so I could see this new update and test out some of the new stuff, and made sure I had this video ready for you guys today. And let me tell you, it was so worth it. If you saw my Meet Dex video from yesterday, you know that I still have a lot of questions when it came to his abilities, and I'll have a separate myth busting video going over what he can and can't do, what cards can and can't stack with his abilities, and everything you need to know when it comes to the new Lancer. So if you're waiting for the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss that one. But this video is to go over all of the new stuff that we got that we didn't really know was coming. But before we do that, I want to show you a clip of what happened with Dex in a duel last night in a ranked game. So you can see in this clip, my teammate is playing Dex in a duel and he puts down his little totem and becomes a clone. He then proceeds to push the enemy and gets the kill. However, when the new round starts, he loses the totem but doesn't regain his health, and now he starts the next round at 20 HP. This is 100% a bug, and I've already reported it, so hopefully it gets fixed soon so we can go back to using Dex in duels. But right now, I would caution you to do so until we confirm that this has been fixed. But the first thing I want to go over is the new Zephyr skin in the store, and this was already teased via some new lobby art that was shown off, and you know I immediately bought this as a Zephyr main. This skin came with some stickers and a few other things and a lobby art and cost about 2,000 FragPunk coins. Might be a little too steep considering the lack of customization and the stuff that I really wanted in the bundle, because let's be honest, the skin's really the only thing I'm going to use. But either way, it is a new Zephyr skin and I had to have it. The plus side is this skin changes her plain old boring knife into a karambit when she goes invisible. The next thing I want to show you is the new Arsenal offer, which is the 99-cent offer you can get. You get a couple cool things, namely the marksman rifle skin here, which looks fire. You see what I did there? Next up, we got a new weapon skin bundle called the Sleek Beasts, which contains 5 weapon skins, including a knife skin, bad reputation skin, clampdown skin, my way skin, and vicious skin, along with stickers, charm, kill counter, and a name card. Something really cool that they've done here is they've allowed the option to preview all of your cosmetic upgrades before you buy anything, which is definitely a nice touch, and I think will help a lot of players decide if they want to buy it or not. But overall, with the visual effects and all of these weapons, compared to some of the others that we've already gotten in the past, this one's just kind of lackluster in my opinion. The only thing really different about it is the kill animation, which does look nice, but it doesn't even have a different weapon inspect animation. It's just the same old basic weapon inspect. Also, when I first saw this in the shop last night, they forgot to discount the bundle, so it was showing then as the full 6,800 coins, which seemed a little outrageous and may have altered my take on this entire bundle. But now it is 45.27, which is much more reasonable. So maybe if you use these weapons, this bundle is for you. It does have some cool customization options, so keep that in mind when you're thinking about, is it worth 4,500 FragPunk coins? The last thing in the store I wanted to show you was the Battle Pass section under Redeem has actually reset, despite us not getting the new Battle Pass yet, and we won't get it for another few days now. Previously, I had bought everything in this section already, and with this update, it all reset so you could just grind out and get more stuff. That is, if you can get 90 more levels in your current Battle Pass before the 29th, you'll have enough to buy everything in this shop. But what I'd focus on first is the pop cans, the skin keys, and the sticker pack. That pretty much does it for all the store items, but the next thing I want to show you is probably the reason you're all here, the biggest bombshell of them all that nobody was talking about, aim assist. No, console is not out yet, but I'm here to break the news to all you mouse and keyboard players. Aim assist for a controller on PC has arrived and it is working. Under the sensitivity options, you can see they added a full-on description for aim assist, and it says the aim assist feature is only available on console platforms. PC users can use this feature in certain modes. In cross-platform multiplayer matches, aim assist will be weakened. Now, it does say certain modes, but I already tested it and it does work in ranked, and realistically, that's the only mode I need it to work in. But it also works in standard and the training ground. So all M&K players, watch out and get ready to start crying and saying how broken it is, even though, as you can see right here, it's not even really a full-on aim assist. It's just a slowdown when you're hovering over a target. I'm holding my stick in a constant speed in one direction, and you can see it slow down when I go over an enemy and then speed back up to normal speed after passing by. So all you controller players that left or quit the game, it's time to come back and show these mouse and keyboard players who's the best. Another setting that was added was motion sensor, which I assume is the gyro aiming, and if you turn this on, you can see you get a few more options with this as well, and it even has some advanced setup options. Now, I don't use a controller that supports this, unfortunately, so I won't be able to test it out, but for those out there that do want to use this, and I know you exist because you've been in my comments telling me that gyro aim is the second coming of aim assist and shit, here you go. Let me know how it works for you, and good luck. Now, they did also declutter the lobby, and you may be wondering where the hell some of my stuff went, like my scavenger in. Well, if you press escape, you'll see that it is still right here, just moved to a different screen. And I think this is one thing they should have kept on that home screen, because now you're likely to just forget about collecting it, and it does cap out at 200, so if you don't collect it, you're just wasting resources. Another issue I have that cropped up in the middle of a match is that the new update removed the ability to emote using your controller. I used to be able to hold right on my D-pad, but now that's been replaced with the special shard cards, where that used to be holding RB and X together. So now if I want to emote, I have to reach for my keyboard. It was fine the way it was before. Please change this back. How are console players going to emote? That's all they do. If they can't emote, they're going to lose their shit. Moving over to the shard cards tab is actually pretty cool how they did this, and it retains the shard cards from the previous seasons with this new drop down up in the top right. You could see all the shard cards that were here in season 1 chapter 1 and then compare them to what we have now in season 1 chapter 2. Then moving over to the leaderboard, again, another pain point for me. They have combined all the regions into one leaderboard. Really not sure how I feel about this. I hope it's just like a temporary thing until the game recovers some player base, but this knocked me way down on the Zephyr leaderboard. I used to be top 25, even made it up as high as 18 at one point, but not anymore. Now I'm almost out of the top 100. And the number 2 guy on the Zephyr leaderboard is a full-on cheater and walling his ass off, and still not banned like 3 days after I and many other people reported him. And he doesn't even try to hide it. And if you're interested in seeing that gameplay of me watching him cheat in a match replay, I'll have that hacker replay video out, including him and a couple other people that have been accused of cheating, out in a few days. But hopefully he'll get what's coming to him soon enough. There have also been reports of the FPS drops that people have been experiencing being fixed with this update. So let me know if you've seen some improvement in this area, if you've had these issues. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about is that the hide non-competitive skin components from enemies now works as intended. Turning this option on now hides things like your tails on the new Kismet skin from your enemies and not on your enemies. So I'd highly recommend you go and turn this setting on now. And that about covers all of the new changes that weren't really mentioned in the patch notes. There are a few tiny things, like they put your rank on the actual ranked banner when you go to play a ranked match, and a few other things that aren't really worth talking about. Just some quality of life things. But what do you all think about the new update so far, and are you excited to get the new battle pass in just a few days? Let me know down in the comments, and also I'll be streaming on here and on Twitch tonight starting around 6 p.m. Eastern time, as we do have some new Twitch drops to earn, so I'll have those active. Make sure to come by and hang out and earn those drops, and I'll catch you in the next one.